Okay, so we're going to stake a tree here, and this tree is a little cherry tree, but this would go for any sort of tree you've got. This has been container grown and it's been planted already. So with container grown, or ones that you have already planted, obviously you can't see where you're going to avoid the roots. And with container grown trees as well, there's going to be a thick root ball. So we need to avoid it. So we're going to come in at an angle, rather than if we were planting a bare root tree, we would have been able to sort of find our spot and put the stake in and drive it straight down. So we're going to put a stake in this way to avoid the roots, an angle like this, and we're going to put it on this side of the tree because the prevailing wind is coming from where you are in the camera. So what we want it to do is the tree to blow away from the stake, so it's not blowing into the stake. I'm going to get fairly close so we can strap it, and then we're going to just we'll just drive it in that way. And if we feel we get too close, we'll just have to then move the stake out and start again. But this is absolutely perfect. So we'll just drive this in. And if while you're driving this in, you're worried it's a bit too, this tree's moving about because of the vibration, you can get someone just to hold it a bit away. But that's all we do, is drive that stake in. I'll drive this in a little bit more in a second, and then we'll just tie it in. So I've got a tree tie here. They come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes. This one has no block on it, so a spacer, so we just use this one piece of tie. And some people have a preference of having it round that way with the teeth out, some people round that way. So what we would do is put it round the tree, thread it through this hole, and so we're creating like a loop there, and you would tighten or loosen that to whatever was desired. There we go. And then what we're doing essentially is like creating a figure of 8, where we now put this round, thread that through there, and you can see we've created a figure of 8 there. And with some it will only have the one hole, this one has 2, so we could pass that back through there as well. And then that's it there, and we would just drive a nail in through this to secure it to the stake at whatever height we want and position we want. But one thing I would say is often you'll then want to cut this little tail end off, but I would leave a decent amount so that if you need to loosen it, but you've still got some teeth to lock onto. So for that reason, some people prefer just a nail through the loose tag bit to keep it all in. Okay, so with this one I've actually got a little bit which is not as thick, so I can use that to drive in, or I could drive through that one. I'm probably going to drive through this one here.